Hey guys, what is up? Now I know I usually start my videos by saying hi guys, this is Maeglin, but I'm not going to do this time because this guy, Red Kid Alonso or Alfonso or something like that on Game Ranger always makes fun of me on how I always start my videos, so this is why I changed it a bit for today. And what I've got here for you is a 3 versus 3 live match. Now, just to clarify some things because there was a lot of questions on my previous videos about my live matches. When I say live match, I mean I recorded it live. I recorded me playing live, but I'm adding the commentary now. As you can see my hands, I'm not playing right now. I'm just adding the commentary, usually the day after. But when I'm saying live, I mean that I recorded the game while I was playing. So my play is live, but my commentary, me speaking right now, it's not live, it's added later for obvious reasons, because it's hard to play and talk and describe and commentary at the same time. When I play Battle for Middle-earth, I always like to stay focused on my game and not have to talk and explain things. And I think this is better for you because I also get to say a lot more interesting stuff than I would be able to do if I was playing and commentating at the same time. But anyway, let's check out the players here. I did play this match I think 2 days ago, and most of the players were familiar. You can see I'm Dwarves. One of my teammates is Darkness. I know Darkness from back in the old days when we used to play a lot, and Darkness is Mordor. Our third teammate is Men, and our opponents are one Mordor, one Men and one Elf. Now you can see me starting with dwarves a little bit different than I used to say on my tutorials. Usually I used to say the safest way was to start with a barrack and an archery range, but simply because we had a Mordor on our team, I was pretty sure that if we had a Mordor on our opposing team, then his Fellbeast wouldn't dare to attack my base simply because we have our Fellbeast to protect my base. So I thought the archery range wasn't needed, and since we were up against Men and Elves on the middle and bottom left side of the map, I knew that they were not be able to see my farm, my forward mine that I'm trying to make. So I thought it was a nice chance to rush a bit, skip archers, just make glowing a couple of spearmen to protect me from the Men cavalry, because you could see the player in the middle was starting with cavalry. So I think I have a pretty good chance on attacking him right now. You can see Darkness is harassing the Mordor player with his Fellbeast. That's very good because he's keeping his Fellbeast occupied, and I'm free with my builder to make a couple of farms and focus on attacking the Men. Now the bad thing here is that Darkness did need a heal for his Fellbeast, and as you can see I did use my heal to save his Fellbeast. But it's definitely going to be harder now to attack the Men base with no heal at all for my hero. As you can see, he did the Men player did start with cavalry, but he has made some swordmen for the time being, and I think yeah, he definitely has a barrack. I mean, so he definitely will be producing some more swordmen to defend his base, so it's gonna be definitely a lot harder for me right now. As you can see, I did send my glowing to a lair there, so he's already level 3, and with that swordman that the Men player did send to us, I'm almost level 4, which will be very important for me to reach level 4. Now you can see I'm targeting his heroic statue first in order to not allow his troops to have leadership, since they will kill my glowing a lot faster this way. And I definitely want to reach him in level 4 and then use his level 4 skill on his fortress, but unfortunately it was already too late. When I was level 4, it was already glowing was already like at 5% health or something. So failed attack, but the good thing is that my glowing He is now level 4, so the next time I will get him, he will definitely cause some major trouble to my opponents. Now, I think our teammate that is man is Gamers. He's playing very nice with his Theoden and his cavalry. Pretty bad choice for me, starting with Gondor Knights. I mean, you can see he already has 3 units of Gondor Knights. He didn't rush very much at the beginning, so perhaps maybe he should be upgrading his stables first and producing some Rohirrim. I mean, I would pretty much choose all the time to have 2 Rohirrim instead of 3 Gondor Knights. Simply because they have greater armor than Gondor Knights, so they can withstand a lot more damage. So basically you can keep them at the same spot attacking this guy's fortress for a much longer time than he did with his Gondor Knights. But anyway, it was a nice push over there. You can see Darkness is still harassing the Mordor player with his Felbeast on the top left side of the map. Maeglin is back. Basically we have managed to put pressure on all 3 bases of our opponents, and they still haven't attacked any of our bases. Still, you could see me making some farms with my builders near my teammates' fortresses in order to be able to provide support to them if needed. But here comes, this is, the main player is Rio. I believe Rio is a very experienced player, and you can see him coming here with 2 Rohirrim units. As you can see, 2 Rohirrim units, like I told you, are a lot more powerful than Gondor Knights. You can see them with glorious charge on. They managed to run over all my spearmen, and yet they survived. And here, unfortunately, Darkness brought his Felbeast around and lost him over to Rio's Rohirrim switched on bow. Unfortunately, my heal was 1 second too late. Otherwise, we probably would have managed to save it again. But since I now have my heal, I think it's time for me to attack the main base again. You can see his barracks is almost done. He doesn't have any other units besides his cavalry right now. So I think it's a nice chance for me to take down his barracks first. It's gonna be very important to not allow him to produce any more units before I take down his barrack. And you can see here at the very last second, 1 unit of spearmen is coming out, but that's not too bad. I mean, 1 unit still can't do major damage to my Maeglin. And yeah, of course, I now want to start focusing on his fortress. My Maeglin is level 7. I'm gonna use my level 4 skill first. Here it comes, and after that, along with my heal, of course, I'm just gonna focus his fort. Of course, he probably gonna have rebuild for his fort, but still that's alright. The problem is, since my teammate's Darkness Felbeast is dead, now our opponent's Felbeast is free to attack our bases. It's very good that my teammate Gamers is asking for my if I want a heal. I asked him not to heal me, but looked like he did heal me after all. But that's okay, because we did manage to take down Rio's fortress right there. Now, unfortunately, Felbeast is causing some major damage to my base. I'm gonna use rebuild, but I'm not sure if I will be able to hold it. After all, Felbeast looks in pretty good health, and here comes a heal from probably the Elven player, since Rio has lost his fortress. And yeah, definitely things are looking very bad for me right now. I don't think I will be able to hold my fortress. And as you can see, I only have 1 barrack right now. So if they do destroy my barrack after this, I'm definitely gonna be in a lot of trouble. But here comes Eowyn from my teammate Gamers. A little too late, but still a nice play. and yeah, making a barrack right here to make sure that I won't get out of the game if I lose my last barrack over there, as you can see. Unfortunately, the unfortunate thing is that we didn't kill Felbeast even with Eowyn's Spear. If we did kill it, then it would be a lot easier for us to gain possession of the map and start attacking again. But now with the Felbeast running around, I definitely need to pay very good attention to my builders, not losing anyone, and of course making some more barracks to ensure that even if I lose my builders, I will still have a few minutes to play, because game is looking pretty good for us right now. I mean, it could be an even match, because I have lost my fortress, one of our opponents have lost our fortress, but you could say that they have a Felbeast, we don't, so perhaps maybe the advantage is on them, but I don't know, I think the Elven Fortress has taken a lot of damage. As you can see here, it's like 30%. Gamers, I know he's gonna push over there for the rest of the game until he takes that down. So I think we have a slight advantage over this game right now, at this moment of the game right now. You can see though, Rio, although he has lost his fortress, he has still 3 units of Rohirrim along with King Theoden, of course, who is above level 4, and he will have the glorious charge again. So Gamers here is facing a very strong attack. He hasn't made any wall hubs yet, and without wall hubs, his fort definitely can't withstand such pressure from Rio. But fortunately, Rio is giving here some time for Gamers to make his wall hubs. He's targeting his barracks first. Now, as you can see, the mine shaft that I made earlier near my teammates' bases has proven very helpful for me and my teammate right now, because I was able to upload my spearman there and help him defend. Basically, what we did manage here was to make Rio not attack his fortress and probably take it down with that amount of force, but basically make him focus on the surrounding buildings of Gamer's base right here. And yeah, here I was attempting to make a forge works and produce some battle wagons, but it looks like Rio is gonna spot my forge works and come to destroy it. My one battle wagon is almost out. I'm not sure if I will make it. Yeah, here it comes. I want to destroy my forge work right now, but unfortunately it was too late, and I lost half the resources I would get back if I did manage to destroy it there. So basically, yeah, I don't have many resources right now. I don't think it would be any good for me playing with infantry units, since dwarven units are way too slow. I mean, maybe if I wasn't worried about my builders, maybe then I could send them near my opponent's bases to make some forward mine there and upload my infantry units. But since there is a Felbeast running around, there is a Legolas running around, and I don't have a fortress, so I need to keep my builders alive. I can't do that. I can't play with infantry units. I'm gonna use my infantry units to defend and try to make some more battle wagons to put some pressure on my opponents. Now, I know what you're gonna say, spending 800 for forge works and then 500 for every battle wagon. Maybe it's not a good choice. If you don't have a fortress, maybe it would be best to save some money to make another fortress. But as you can see here, Gamers has already taken the Elven Fort down. I think the game is working really well for us, and I think it's not time for me to stay inactive and save resources for another fortress. I think it's time for me to continue applying pressure to my opponents, so maybe we can achieve an early game victory. Now, I definitely want to scan the area with my one battle wagon right now. I have no idea what is going on near our opponent's bases. We haven't gotten even close to the main base ever since I took his fort down. You can see he has some tower over there with rangers inside, of course, so not a good place for my battle wagon. I'm gonna try the Mordor base, try to take down some of their farms with my wagon. You can see here I'm beaconing to my teammates saying take this outpost, it's gonna help us a lot with the resources and of course prevent our opponents from gathering more resources. So it's kind of I'm kind of crippled right now. I can't do much. I mean, I only have one battle wagon, but my plan is to make some more farms to have some income to produce more battle wagons, and after that I'm gonna see if I have enough resources, maybe with some help from my teammates. I'm gonna start making another fortress.
Get your lazy hide going!
Battle wagons, when you are dwarves and you're up against Mordor, are very nice. Yeah, you can see here lots of lag going on during the game. I'm not sure who was lagging, but yeah, fortunately none of the players got disconnected, because this is a pretty good game right now. I mean, so far we did have 3 fortresses going down. Still pressure is being applied across the map. I mean, we've got a decent game going on so far. You can see me going for that outpost. Gamers has left it alone. You know, when I am playing on the edges of the map, either on the bottom side or on the top side, I always make sure I have this outpost under my control, simply because I'm getting all the resources, but most importantly, I'm not allowing my opponent to grab those resources. So basically, if I see I can't have it under my control for most of the time, then I will destroy it, just to make sure that if I don't get the resources, neither will my opponent. You can see Darkness here is spamming trying to spam some attack trolls. It's still pretty early in the game, so not sure about that. Maybe he could help me a bit with the resources. You can see I'm very low on resources right now, and this is why I'm mostly making farms right now, simply because if you don't have enough farms, then you will not have enough money to do anything during the game.
We're done with this one.
So basically you got to spend money to make money, especially in this part where you don't have a fortress. I mean, when you do have a fortress, then you're definitely getting some resources from it, and of course from the farms that are around your fortress. But when you don't have a fortress, all of your farms are exposed.
We've got a wagon ready here.
So basically I want to spread them around, make as much of them as I can, and you can see me, I'm already start to produce some battle wagons. Of course I don't want to send them in one by one, because you could see both the Mordor fort and where Rio's fortress used to be, where the main fortress used to be. All of those places have some towers there, so I don't want to send them one by one, simply because they will die from that towers. But I want to gather around 4, maybe 5 of them, upgrade them of course to have to the banner carrier upgrade, where they can do insane damage to structures. And after that I want to send them, I don't know, maybe the main fort, or maybe the Mordor fort, because Rio, we know that he lost his fort, but he's probably gonna have a new one right now. I mean, it's been like 10 minutes since he lost his fortress, and he probably has a new one right now. kind of a slow game at the moment. I think both sides have run out of units, and it's time to produce some more before making a move.
Positions! March!
The good thing is that Gamers is using his cavalry a lot. You could see most of his cavalry units were level 5 there, so that's a good thing. 2 out of 3 units is level 5, so it's definitely a good thing because you know, level 5 units cause more damage than units with lower level, and besides that, it's level 5 is very important because they cannot be feared. For example, say you're attacking your opponent's fortress with your cavalry and he brings in his spell beast using the screech to make your units go away from his fort and then bring his spearmen to provide cover. But if your units are level 5, they're immune to fear, so they cannot be scared away. If you place them correctly attacking a fortress, they will stay there until they die, and of course with glorious charge used on them, they definitely gonna cause some major damage. Now again, some lag during the game. Yeah, it's always bad to have lag, but yeah, as long as no one gets disconnected, I guess it's okay. Another thing I wanted to mention to you guys is that because I see a lot of new players on Game Ranger over the last weeks I've been playing. Just a couple of things that new players should know about Game Ranger. Game Ranger has very bad servers, and when you try to host a game, when you are inside the game menu, the game lobby, and you get inside the room, you definitely need to write some letters or some symbols or something constantly, just to avoid being kicked from the room. You will not be kicked by the host, you will be kicked by the server. It's an auto kick. If you're not spamming, you're gonna get auto kicked. So basically, when you are in the lobby, as you can see from the start of my live games, all the players are writing a symbol very fast, and that is enabling them to not get auto kicked from the server. Unfortunately, this is a Game Ranger bad because probably they don't have the strength for the servers to sustain so many players. I'm not sure what's the problem there, but definitely they need to do something about it. So yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to make as many farms as I can right here. I don't care if they are healthy. I mean, even if they are lower than 50%, I don't care. I want my command points to go up. I want to start getting some resources, no matter what. And yeah, after that, you can see me. I'm gathering some wagons. Now I have a pretty good idea on how to use my wagons. I mean, Gamer's Theoden is above level 4, he has the glorious charge, so I think I'm gonna join him on his next attack, get his glorious charge on my battle wagons, and then start focusing on one of these guys' fortresses. You can see here, both Rio and the Elven player have a new fortress right now, so those guys have 3 fortresses, we have 2. I have spent all my resources on wagons. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried right now, so I definitely want to start gathering resources after this and try to make a new fortress. It's time for me to get my heroes back. They have strong defenses. I will definitely need heroes and infantry units to back up my cavalry, but for the time being, it's still too early for this. I now have my 4 units of battle wagons. and I think it's time for me to join Gamers on his attack. Now Gamers is saying to me on the team chat, make a new fort. I think he sent me a couple of thousand resources there. And I'm saying to him, yes, I'm gonna save resources myself to make a new fortress, but I'm telling him what I told you, take your Theoden with my wagons. It's gonna be a power move if we do this. And of course you can see Darkness has some attack trolls there, so it's gonna be a lot harder for Rio's cavalry now to attack our bases.
They've got a wagon ready here. Now where'd they go? Get your lazy hide going.
So you can see Gamers is making a move, as you can see on the minimap. He's making a move on the bottom left side of the map with his Theoden. I told him to wait a bit, not use his glorious charge, and wait for my battle wagons, and then maybe we could attack together. I'm not quite sure if we should attack Men or maybe Mordor. I know that the Mordor fort is a lot harder to take down, but if you have battle wagons, you can take down those spear statues a lot faster than you can with regular cavalry. So actually, when you have wagons, Mordor fort is a lot easier to attack than any other fort, simply because they don't have wall hubs to protect them, their fort from this circular move that you have to make with your wagons in order to take it down. They do have fear statues, but even if you make 4 of them, it's not going to be enough to hold back 5 battle wagons as I have right now. Here, Darkness is sending in some of his attack trolls. I don't know why. And yeah, here I'm coordinating with my teammate. I'm saying I'm gonna go for Mordor after all. We're trying to see where we will gather our forces before attempting an attack on the Mordor fort. Now, I'm not sure. I think, yeah, you can see here, Darkness has his Mouth of Sauron level 10, so I thought he was going to focus on the Fellbeast, but he's focusing on Legolas, a very nice choice, because Fellbeast cannot do much damage to battle wagons, but Legolas with his level 1 skill, he can definitely cause some major damage to battle wagons. So killing Lego was a nice catch over there by Darkness. And yeah, I see Darkness also has 2 attack trolls there, so I'm saying we are going, you might as well bring those 2 attack trolls, but now that I think of it, I think he was keeping those attack trolls on his near his fortress for defense. And yeah, also a nice catch here by my battle wagons. They managed to kill Mouth of Sauron, our opponent's Mouth of Sauron, because those battle wagons, if you upgrade their banner carrier, they have basically they have spearmen on the back. So spearmen are good against cavalry. So Mouth of Sauron did take a lot of damage from those spearmen on the back of my battle wagons. Yeah, it's one of the things that a lot of guys are complaining about version 1.0.0, that it has a lot of unbalanced things. Anyway, I'm not gonna say much about this. We're gonna just watch and enjoy this game right here. You can see we are nearly ready to attack. Now, unfortunately, the Felbeast did get 2 of my battle wagons to 50% health, but thankfully with Mouth of Sauron level 10 skill we managed to kill it. So we are now free to attack the Mordor player. I'm waiting for my teammates' glorious charge now. Of course, I'm gonna take down those archers very fast with those battle wagons. Here comes a heal from Gamers, a very nice play, and I'm gonna wait for glorious charge now. I think here comes glorious charge. Good to go. You can see the Mordor player has 2 fear statues, and he's making a 3rd one, but you cannot see what I was talking about. Battle wagons and fear statues. You're gonna get those fear statues very fast. Even if he had more with 5 battle wagons, it's basically nearly impossible to hold back 5 battle wagons, because you are seeing how fast they are destroying those wagons, those fear statues, excuse me. And yeah, here I'm gonna start attacking this guy's fortress. You can see how much damage he's taking. Gamers is there with his cavalry, and there goes the Mordor fort down very fast. A nice cooperation here by me and my teammates.
Keep it moving. Go on now.
Basically, when one of your teammates is men and he has Theoden, it's a very good idea to bring your cavalry along with his Theoden. I do that sometimes when we are up against, when I am goblins, and one of my teammates is men and he has Theoden. I'm taking my Spider Riders along with his Theoden in order to grab the leadership, of course. But after that, whenever he uses Glorious Charge, my Spider Rider is gonna have Glorious Charge, and you know, it's you get a nice idea of how much damage you are causing with Glorious Charge, simply because your units do not take any damage at all, so you are free to attack. So we have taken the Mordor fort down. I'm not quite sure if I should go in and try to take down the Elven fort. You can see he has some wall hubs around, but he hasn't made the 2 wall hubs that are near his entrance, so there is a spot for me there to attempt an attack. I know I'm gonna need some power points to help my battle wagons, and here is my rallying call. He's trying to make a wall hub right now, but you're gonna see soon how much damage those wagons are gonna cause to his fortress, simply with the rallying call being used. You can see the Elven fort is almost down. Here comes a rebuild. I didn't expect that. Rebuild, of course, saving the Elven fort. Now still, even with the rebuild, you can see how much damage the Elven fort took there, only from my battle wagons. I don't think any other units were hitting it. I think Gamers had his Theoden there with 1 unit of Rohirrim, but most of the damage was being caused by the battle wagons. So a decent attack. If I knew that we were not gonna take it down, I would definitely have waited for maybe 1 or 2 more battle wagons and then attack his fort in order to make sure that I will take it down. But the good thing is that I have a fortress right now. As you could see, before the attack I started building my fortress. I have my fortress right now. I have some resources to spend. Of course, Glowing is gonna be the first hero I'm gonna choose. Simply because he is leveled up, he has the level 4 skill, but most importantly, he will be level 10 soon. I think he is around level 8. He will be level 10 soon, and of course he will have the awesome level 10 skill, which is good for defending or attacking. But my plan is, you know, I was thinking making some more battle wagons, but I think I was thinking right now to start playing with my heroes, simply because the Mordor fort is down. We are left with an Elven fort and a Men fort. There are gonna be a lot of spearmen running around there. They have a lot of towers, so my wagons not gonna be any good. It's time for me to get my heroes, get some infantry units, and start attacking with those, and not with battle wagons anymore. But what I want to do first is to make some more farms around the map. As you could see earlier, Rio was harassing my farms with his Rohirrim. I think the Fellbeast was there before he died, taking down some of my farms. And yeah, I want to remake those farms, get those resources, start to add up, and after that get my second hero. My second hero will 99% of the times will be King Dane, of course, for the leadership that he provides for my troops, but most importantly for the heal, the extra heal that he has at level 3.
Keep your wits about you.
And as you can see here, I'm deleting my guardians. I basically want more spearmen right now, simply because of Rio's cavalry that is running around there. One thing I would have done different if I was Darkness would be that I would have definitely remake Fellbeast, simply to have possession of the map, because right now you can see there are all this area in the middle of the map that we don't see anything there. We don't see if they have any farms, we don't see if they have any units running around there. But with the use of Fellbeast, and especially since the Mordor player is out, his fortress is out, especially with that and the fact that he will not be able to produce any more Fellbeast himself, then I would definitely make at least one Fellbeast to gain possession of the map. I mean, yeah, definitely making a Fellbeast against men and elves is a bad idea, but you can still use it to make sure you will have possession of the map. You will not allow your opponents to reach out and make farms further than their bases, and also you will notice any incoming units earlier than you would without a Fellbeast. But I have to say, Darkness is playing really nice. I mean, you could see how fast he leveled up his Mouth of Sauron there. It's absolutely important to try, when you are playing with Mordor, to reach your Mouth of Sauron level 10 as fast as you can. It's the most important thing when you are playing with Mordor, and especially if you are playing against elves, simply because the elven heroes are very good against Mordor heroes, and if they level up fast, they're gonna give you a hard time leveling up your heroes. So basically, if you manage to level up your Mouth of Sauron to level 10 very fast, then you're gonna also prevent from the elven heroes from leveling up themselves. And you can see Rio coming here. He has 3 units of Rohirrim. They are using the barrage. I think that means that the Mordor player has a new fortress right now. So they are using the barrage, taking down Gamer's tower, and now Rio is gonna go for his fortress, I think. Not kind of sure, you can see. Darkness still has this attack troll near his teammate's fort, and I think Rio knows that, and this is why he did not attack his fortress and just decided to keep his level 5 units. As you can see, all 3 of his Rohirrim are level 5. This is very important, and also I think he's being very careful on where to attack and trying to keep those units alive. Now you can see Glowing is level 9, my King Dane is level 2. Everything is working out fine for me. And here come the ends from the Elven player trying to focus on Gamer's Fortress. I want to definitely bring my heroes to target those ends, simply because the Dwarven heroes do excellent damage to single target units. You're gonna see how fast I'm gonna take those ends down now that I have my heroes there. There goes one of the ends. I think Gamers has taken down another and only 2 left now. I'm using my rebuild on my teammate's fortress. Gonna be real close. You can see Rio there did try to attack Gamer's fortress with his cavalry, but of course Darkness attack troll there help a lot to defend. And yeah, my Maeglin is level 10 now. My Dane is level 5. You can see how important it is to get your heroes as fast as you can, simply because you get to level up faster, and therefore then you are able to focus on attacking. Because if my heroes, if my Maeglin was level 8 and my Dane was level 1, then I wouldn't be able to attack those guys' fortresses, because I would die very fast. But now I have an option on attacking, because I can use my Maeglin level 10 power to take down most of his infantry units, and then also of course an extra heal from my King Dane will help me a lot better to attack those guys' bases. And of course, when you're playing with dwarves, like I have told you in the tutorial that I have made, it's almost all of the times you want to have all 3 of your heroes. Now, of course, Gimli does excellent damage, but he doesn't have very good powers. The only power that I like is the level 4 or level 5 skill that he has, that gives him extra armor and damage, and also I think swiftness or something like that, make him faster. And basically with that skill you can kill some of the Elven heroes that will try to run away. You just focus with all of 3 of your heroes one of the Elven heroes, and once his health starts to go down, then most of the times he will probably try to drag him away to save him. Then you activate your Gimli's level 4 skill, the one that gives you extra speed, and then you hunt him down, hit him from behind and kill him. So I like this skill very much, especially against elves. But it's also nice when you are attacking this guy's fortress, you know. It's gonna definitely give you some extra damage to his fortress. So basically, yeah, you want all 3 of your heroes. And of course I'm gonna grab this opportunity now that our opponents don't have a lot of units, to take down those farms of theirs, and also grab the extra levels for my King Dane. Remember, after level 3, King Dane next awesome power is at level 10, of course, the Call from the Deep. So kind of slow, but still I mean, those buildings are unopposed there, they don't have any defenses, it's free for me to take them, and of course grab those extra levels for King Dane. So basically I'm seeing that Gamers is pushing here with his cavalry. Darkness has brought up his attack trolls, and I see that those guys are getting ready for an attack. As you can see, I have my Gimli now, but unfortunately I have him back in my base. I don't have any mine shafts near that area to make sure that I can upload him there and bring him along with my heroes. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to attack with just 2 of my heroes and 1 unit of spearmen right now. I mean, I saw my teammates were attacking since I had my heroes there. It's a nice chance for me to join them as well. And you can see here what I was telling you about, glowing level 10 skill, most of infantry units dead, and I'm now free to attack Rio's fortress. Of course, I wanna use my glowing's level 4 skill first on his fortress. Also, you could see that with that level 10 skill from glowing, you could see that King Theoden also grabbed a couple of levels there. Now, unfortunately here my glowing is not close to my day, and unfortunately I miss one of my heals. And I think here both me and gamers are again using heal at the same time. Also unfortunate, but I think we're gonna have no trouble here taking down at least the main fort, if not all of them. A very strong attack. Look at all those attack trolls by darkness. Here comes rebuild, but I don't think it's gonna make a difference. I mean, this base is already overrun. You can see darkness, Mouth of Sauron is really doing some awesome work there. His level 10 skill constantly being used. I mean, there must be after it recharges, I think darkness is using it again and again. I mean, awesome play here by darkness. And here comes the Elven fort down, and of course after that we're gonna focus on the last fortress, the Mordor fort. Still a lot of towers up there, but it doesn't make a difference right now. I mean, yeah, this game is definitely over. It was a nice game, remember, early in the game. Yeah, here comes, I think it's Darkness Balrog. But what I was saying is that, as you can remember, at the beginning of the game, it wasn't quite sure who was going to win. I had lost my fortress, and although we did manage to take down two of those guys' fortresses, after a bit they had all remake their fortresses and I still didn't have a fortress. The game was pretty balanced I think. But yeah, we did manage to win in the end. A very nice game indeed, and good game to all the players. So basically that's it, guys. Yeah, I think we're gonna watch at least a couple more minutes before those guys get destroyed. But what I wanted to say is that yeah, some guys have sent me a lot of replays lately, and I promised them I would upload, but every time I get a nice live match I'm going to show it to you guys. And maybe if for a period of time I don't have any good matches played live, then I will show you replays. I think this is how I'm gonna do things in the future. So basically, yeah, if I play a good live match I'm going to show it to you. If not, I'm going to show you guys some replays. And also regarding the tutorials, I would like to tell you that the Mordor tutorial has almost been finished. It's I need like maybe 2 or 3 more hours to finish it, but problem is that I need a player to help me take some footage of certain things being used, which I can't do it alone with you know, playing against the brutal. So yeah, basically I'm waiting for one of my friends to help me with that thing, you know, help me get some of the footage that I need, and after that it's gonna be finished and I'm gonna upload it as fast as I can. And yeah, basically here the Mordor player is trying a last attack on our bases. Yeah, definitely no chance there. And I think here comes the last barrack down, and yes, we are victor. Very nice game indeed. I think it's like somewhere around like 50 minutes long. Awesome fight and good game to all the players. Most of the players here are, I don't know all of them, but I think all of them are very experienced and know what they're doing, and this is why it was a very nice game. So yeah, that's about it guys. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again soon.